Hey, I didn't see you guys there. What's up? It's that one blind guy. And today I'm just doing some braille. What's that you say? You want to learn how? Well, I can teach you. Just follow this video and I can show you how to be a braille expert. And we're going to just learn. Braille is a system of writing for blind people. And it is made up of a system of 6 dots that you can feel with your fingers instead of look at, because, blind people kind of can't. And it's really easy once you get the hang of it. It's comprised of 6 dots, and each combination of dots means a different thing. That's about it. The first step to Braille is loading the paper. Now, some would say learning the alphabets first, but you can't really practice unless you have the paper. The first step is you have to pull these things right here back. This allows the paper to actually go into the machine, and then you put it in. This one's a bit picky when it comes to loading, so let's just hope it goes in the first time. And then once you put it in, you put these things back to where they were originally, and you roll the rollers. It's like a typewriter. And once it gets to the end, you're ready to go. Something that's really important about this machine, and it's something that's really important to formatting your letters or whatever it is you're brailing, is these things right here. These are like margins on a paper, and just like in Microsoft Word, how you click the little hourglass thing on the top and move it, you move this, and once you move it, that's where the cursor is, and you can limit your point of where the cursor is by moving this one, and this will say where your cursor ends. Depending on what you need to write, you might need something to go all the way down, or you might need something to stop a little bit to the right.
The first thing you have to know about a braille machine is the dot numbers and the keys. Well, the first step really when you load the paper is to hit this key, and this key works like an enter key on Microsoft Word. It brings the paper to a new line. Now there's a special numbering system with these keys, and that system is, this is key number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this system is really important when you're trying to type letters, because if you do it wrong, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which it's not, you're going to get all thrown out of sync once you start brailing. And that's really it for the numbering system. Let's get on with learning the alphabet. The alphabet's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. It's really easy because it's just a progression of the dots, and once you memorize it, it makes sense in your head. Can anyone take a guess as to what the letter A might be? It's simple, it's just dot 1. Letter B is dots 1 and 2. Now, when I was asked at first, what do you think C would be, I was like, I had said 1, 2, and 3, because that's what made sense to me, but it's not. It's 1 and 4. That's the C. And then D is 1, 4, 5. E would be 1 and 5. F is 1, 2, 4. G is 1, 2, 4, 5. H is 1, 2, 5. I is dots 2 and dots 4. J is dots 2, 4, and 5. K are dots 1 and 3. L is dots 1, 2, and 3. M is 1, 2, and 4. N is 1, 2, 4, and 5. Or not 1, 2, 1, 3, sorry. if you happen to make a mistake, don't worry, the backspace is right here. And unfortunately, it's not like a program like Microsoft, but if you happen to misbraille a letter or a word, you can either use the little slider, which is like a cursor, to go and move it out of the way so you can scratch out the letter, or you can use the backspace key to position your cursor in a place that makes it easy for you. We were at the letter M, N, so now it's time for O. O is dots 1, 3, and 5. P is dots 1, 2, 3, and 4. Q is dots 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. R is dots 1, 2, 3, and 5. You can see that the cursor is getting to the end of the paper. So what do you think we would have to do? Just hit the Enter key. And some people do single-spaced braille and others do double-spaced. I find it easier to do double-spaced because it's really difficult to feel single-spaced with your fingers. And it makes things really confusing. What letter did we do last? It was R. Next is S. S is 2, 3, and 4. T is 2, 3, 4, and 5. U is dots 1, 3, and 6. V is dots 1, 2, 3, and 6. W is dots 2, 4, 5, and 6. X is dots 1, 3, 4, and 6. Y is dots 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Z is dots 1, 3, 5, and 6. That's all for the letters. Let's take a look at how they look.
Here are what the letters look like on paper. Now, you might be saying, hey, if you're blind, you can't look at these. And unfortunately, I can't show you what these things feel like, but take my word for it, I think you guys can see how it's raised off the paper. And it's actually very easy to feel which letter's which if they're separated. However, reading a sentence with actual words in it can be quite challenging sometimes. I don't know if you guys can actually tell, but each individual dot is separated enough to where you can feel where they are in a cell. If you were to push all dots at the same time, that's known as a full cell, and it really helps when you're trying to learn, because you can look at it and say, what is an S? And then you can look at the dots on the full cell and point at the ones that are an S and take away the others. That's how I had to learn. Here with me, I have a special guest, and we're going to see if she can braille the alphabet based on what I have taught. If you could just braille the letter A. Now the letter B. Now the letter C. And then just go on with it. Go on.
What's J?
Oh. J is dots 2, 4, and 5.
M.
Dots 1, 3, and 4.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
1, 3, and 5.
Now the U.
1, 3, and 6. Okay, now let's take a look and see how you did. Got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L,
MNOPQRSTUVWXYZ. It looks fine, however, it looks like you've neglected to use the spacebar key, but perhaps I've neglected to teach it. The spacebar key is the misshapen key in the middle, right there.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you learned a lot in this video. I enjoyed showing you guys how to braille. And in the next part, I will show you some different contractions. Because if you guys didn't know, letters can mean certain things, and there's also other combinations that aren't letters that also mean different things. Anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Bye!